told you I did it and I'd do it again. What else do you need to know?
Why, Sarah, why? That's what I need to know.
You can't work that out for yourself. You're a stupid.
That's enough.
You're not here because a judge didn't like the colour of your skin, you know. You broke the law.
Oh, whose law?
Sarah, for heaven's sake, you're intelligent, educated...
Oh, that's been tried before too.
This is getting us nowhere. Naturally, you'll have to be punished for what you did this afternoon, but also, and more importantly, we cannot let you go back with the women because your life could be in danger. Take her to isolation, please. Hey! I'm a businesswoman. How much would it be worth?
I wouldn't touch your dirty money, Simpson. How much did you get for that leak on Mullen's boyfriend? Mr. Big, I believe they call him, is really loaded.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's strange. I heard the Glover's team trace that leak right back to you. Let's just say you owe me a favour, and I'll let you know when I want it.
Rule number 1, you don't lag. Rule number 2, if you've got a score to settle with someone, you settle it 1-to-1. You don't make the whole prison suffer because you and some other bitch hate each other's guts. But don't let there be a next time. You're the same as us. You're one of us. Look, it's the same colour. It's exactly the same. You might be different, but you're not. So grow it, damn you.
Smile, Spider. Anyone would think you didn't approve of the project.
Kid stuff, lollies and lipstick.
Hey, I wonder if they decided who's going to run again.
Well, I'm the obvious choice. I mean, I'm the only one who knows the ropes, so to speak.
Too late, Spider.
Oh, what do you mean? You're bluffing, Maxwell.
Am I?
They haven't announced anything yet.
You'll hear soon enough.
So what? I'll still have control over the real stuff.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Maxwell,
Yes, Miss Starr.
the governor wants to see you right away.
Certainly.
Next. Hey, will someone pick up these offcuts?
Hi, Liz. God, I'm going to get muscles on my muscles doing this.
Hey, listen. What are we going to do about the abo?
Aboriginal.
Yeah, well, I'd like to do something original to it, stupid bitch.
Hey, it's a bit rough.
Rough be buggered. She could have killed us.
Well, I must admit, it would be nice if she calmed down a little bit.
She will. It's just an act.
What do you mean?
She's bunging it on. It's a smoke screen.
Oh, gassing us all to death? That's her idea of a smoke screen?
Look, all I'm saying is if we treat her like an animal, she'll behave like one. The kid's just scared.
Jeez, Reed. Since when did you become a shrink? Not getting soft on us, are you?
Oh, no, of course not. She's just a kid.
Kid or not, the way she's been acting, she'll finish up Blackmore.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
No, we'd never send her there.
Yeah. Well, I reckon we could sort her out ourselves. You got any ideas?
Not yet. Let's just chew over it for a while.
Well, quite frankly, I think she's the only one for the job.
Why?
I thought you agreed.
I do, but this is going to affect everyone, so I'm asking all the staff.
Oh, I see. Well, Maxwell doesn't fit in with the other prisoners, that's obvious. So there won't be the usual scams, will there?
No, that's the point. Anything else?
A background, a housewife, running a budget, etc. There will be a lot of bookwork.
Come in. So, as far as you're concerned, it's Maxwell without reservations.
Definitely. I think she's a perfect choice.
Oh, this about the shop?
Yes, I was just saying...
I heard. I'm surprised you don't have any reservations.
Why would I?
Well, she's got an escape on her record. Hardly a model prisoner.
No. Yes, but does that matter? We're talking about the shop.
I agree. How's it going out there?
Slowly. If they keep their minds on the job, they'll get it done.
Come in. Oh, thank you, Miss Gorman. Sure in.
You wanted to see me, Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes, Maxwell, I'll come straight to the point. If you're willing, we'd like you to be trustee for the shop.
Me?
It's a big responsibility.
Well, I'll do my best, but I might need some help.
The officers will be right behind you, Maxwell. Isn't that so, Mr. Adams?
Of course.
All right, that's settled then. Thank you, Miss Gorman. Good luck, Maxwell.
Thank you, Mrs. Reynolds.
Oh, I forgot. Jones is running amok with a wheelbarrow. Can I take her off the shop and put her on kitchen duties?
Yes. Right, come on in. You're looking pleased with yourself. Well, come on, what is it?
Sarah West. I think I've found the answer.
Hey, you want to go for a ride in your wheelbarrow?
No.
Bugger off. Oh, go on, I won't tip you out of nothing.
Just drop the stuff and get lost, will you? Yeah, we'll rattle the bucket if we need to.
I wouldn't give you a ride if you wanted one.
Stupid bitch, why don't you just knock the place down while she's at it? Oh, I wish she would save me a lot of trouble. Not that bad, is it? Oh, worse. This bloody shop could put me out of business altogether. How come? Oh, how can I compete with this? I've got to pay my supplier top dollar.
Well, what are you going to do?
Undercut their prices. What else can I do?
And operate at a loss?
Yeah, just until they go out of business. This market isn't big enough for two.
Dead right, Simpson. Make yourself scarce, McPherson. I take it you're volunteering to go out of business, Simpson?
No way. Why should I?
Depends on your will to live.
You touch me and I'll scream this bloody place down.
Me? Oh, no. I'd leave you to Connors and Mullins. When Mullins finds out you were responsible for her boyfriend's death.
I wasn't responsible.
Oh, but I know better, Simpson. You were the postman, and you delivered that letter into the hands of some very dodgy people, and because of that, dear Lester is dead.
You're bluffing, Ferguson.
Am I? Now tell me you're going out of business.
It's a big job. Do you really think she'll do it?
Can't guarantee it, but I'm reasonably sure she'll give us a hearing.
You want to see me?
Yes, Miss Ferguson. Pamela's come up with a plan for dealing with Sarah West.
Oh, what is it?
Well, I've seen a few cases like hers before, and the worst thing you can do is mollycoddle them.
I couldn't agree more. The worst thing you can do is mollycoddle any prisoner.
And in Sarah's case, what I think she needs is another prisoner to take her in hand.
Not a nursemaid.
No, just the opposite. Someone tough enough to firmly put her in her place.
Could work.
The question is who?
I suggested Rita Connors.
Yeah, she could do it.
You serious?
Absolutely. Oh, Connors and I aren't bosom pals, but that doesn't mean to say I can't recognise when her particular talents can be useful. One, she isn't a racist.
And two?
She's tough.
She'll have to be.
Right. That's the last of the shelves. You lot better take them out to the shop while I clean up, hey?
Come on, load us up, Mel.
No, wait! God, what's she up to now?
Put him in your rocket ship! We can have enough room for all of them. Yeah, plenty. You two hop in. I'll take you for a ride. Hey! Yeah, well, there's no room for you, Reet, but I'll give you a ride later.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
Miss Reynolds?
Wilkinson, I think it'd be safer if you took the wheelbarrow, don't you?
Mrs. Reynolds?
Now, come on, Mel. Anyway, they're asking for you in the kitchen.
What for?
Mr. Adams will explain. Now, go on. Could I see you outside, please, Connors?
Looks like I've got a fight on my hands, girls.
She's on her way. What's the problem? Sarah West, actually. We need your help.
Yeah?
I think you'd agree she's heading for serious trouble.
Oh, it's nothing that a good kick up the backside wouldn't fix.
Exactly. Our problem is finding someone to do it.
We need someone who can take what she dishes out without letting it get to them. Would you be willing to try?
Wait a minute. Are you asking me to knock that bloody great chip off her shoulder?
Maybe. Just cut it down to size.
You're joking! What happened to the old social work stuff? Let you down, has it?
Not exactly.
So much for the bleeding heart approach.
You think you could do better?
Maybe. If I had a free hand, I had to deal with plenty like her and the Conquerors. But I'm no welfare worker. You'll have to find someone else.
I see.
It's a pity Nance isn't still around. She's the one you could use.
Well, it was just a thought. Back to the drawing board. Sorry.
What for? She's perfect.
But you heard
Koori
what she said.
communities have a lot in common with bikie gangs. Don't you see? Connor's methods are just what Sarah needs.
Please, Mr. Adams, I said I was sorry.
Get a move on, Joan.
You'll voodoo me.
Don't be stupid. She's only a bum. Back against the wall, West. Give her the tray, Jones. Come on, get moving.
Thank you.
Yeah. Stupid savage.
Oh, geez, these cans are heavy.
Let's take a break.
Oh, right. Oh.
Hey, guess what? Reno asked me to knock West into shape.
She doesn't have to ask. It's going to happen anyway, eh?
Yeah, she's not going to last the distance, that's for sure.
What'd you tell Reno?
Well, what do you reckon? I'm not going to play wet nurse to anyone.
I need to talk to you. I'm in trouble.
So what's new?
The freak's trying to blackmail me.
Yeah?
What for?
If I tell you, will you promise to protect me?
I'm not promising nothing.
Dave Mullins is going to try and kill
What's
me.
Mullins got to do?
Everything. You know that letter I sent out to her boyfriend?
Yeah, for a price, no doubt.
Yeah, well, my courier double-crossed me. Sold it to Gilmore.
You bitch. You let Lisa think it was her fault. You gutless.
I didn't know it was going to happen.
Jeez, the freak knows. Well, you're going to have to tell Mullins and take the consequences.
Having a friendly gossip, ladies. Why, you can leave that stuff here and take it out after lunch.
Oh, no, you don't. We're all going to front Mullins, and you're going to tell her everything.
Working hard, Maxwell?
Oh, it's you.
Fortunately, but it could have been anyone.
Well, do you think it's big enough?
Yeah, it'll do for a start. But we won't have too much in there at any given time. It's too risky. Make sure they only get miniatures, too. Enough to keep them sober.
Some grass?
Yeah, a bit. And some pills. Keep them quiet, make life easier for me. But I draw the line at hard drugs, is that clear?
Perfectly. After all, you're the boss.
You're learning. Just remember, Maxwell, 70 customers out there and at $10 a
If
week.
we don't deal in the harder stuff, it leaves a corner of the market open for Simpson. The most lucrative corner.
Oh, don't worry about Simpson. I've had a chat with her.
And?
She's gone out of business.
My courier must have opened the letter and read it. Decided to make a buck.
Go on, all of it.
Your letter was sold to Gilmore. I didn't know, Lisa. I swear I didn't know. The freak must have found out. She's been trying to blackmail me. Otherwise, I would never have known, Lisa. I swear.
We're all glad you've got your voice back, Lisa, but I'm still a bit worried about you.
Why?
I believe you were talking to her when it happened. The police have established a direct link between Lester Marshall's death and the leaking of a message from this prison by you. That sort of revelation would be enough to stop Lisa feeling guilty.
Could be.
Then perhaps you'll be thinking of revenge.
I'm not a killer.
I hope not. I will not tolerate personal vendettas. If you'd given the police the information in the first place, your friend might still be alive. So you can't put all the blame on Simpson.
Is that all, Mrs. Reynolds?
For the moment. You needn't look so smug. If you're caught smuggling messages or anything else in or out of Wentworth, I'll throw the book at you. Do you understand? That'll be all.
Come on.
I just came out of retirement.
What the blazes is going on?
Thanks, you can wait outside.
I'm supposed to stay.
It's all right. Mrs. Reynolds approved.
Listen, nothing doing. I told you before, I'm not playing fairy godmother to no kid.
No one's asking you to.
Oh, I suppose this is just a social call, is it?
In a manner of speaking, yes. So why don't you give me a chance?
All right, I'll listen. But I'm not promising nothing.
Fine. I've been looking through your file. You're very fond of your bikie gang, aren't you?
What's it to you?
I know the feeling.
Oh, how? Have you ever been in a club?
Not really, but something similar.
Oh, come on.
Back in the 60s, I got very involved with the Black Power movement. We were a small group with our own codes of behaviour and honour and our own rituals.
Yeah?
Our biggest thing was the freedom rides. We got hold of a bus and we used to drive through all the small country towns in Western New South Wales, looking for cases of discrimination in pubs, pool halls, roadhouses, you name it.
Jeez, I bet you got into a few fights.
We sure did, especially the white guys in the group. Some redneck would say something about black velvet, and then it was on for young and old. Next thing, the cops were kicking us out of town. That only brought us closer together.
I know the feeling. How come you had whites with you?
It was the 60s. Everyone was the radical then. Rebels looking for a cause. We figured we needed the help. I was married to one for a while.
Yeah? What happened?
We busted up. It was tough. I went on a 2-month blind.
2 months? All right. What do you want me to do?
Anyway, so I told Rena I wouldn't try and kill the bitch.
Jeez, well, I would if I were you.
Maybe. But I was partly to blame. I just want to forget the whole business.
Good idea. Come on, let's not talk about it anymore, eh?
Too bad bloody Adams found out you got your voice back, though. I reckon you're onto a real good scam if you could turn it off when you felt like it, especially with the screws.
Red alert! Red alert! She's escaped.
Escaped?
Who? The Abo. She's out of solitary.
Merle, I told you not to call her that.
Well, then she's up.
She's not.
Did I do it right?
Perfect. And what? Now, what did she call her?
I'm not telling you because I know and you don't. I thought you knew all about it.
I know all about it. I mean, just a few words.
Hey, maybe there is a scam in this sign language stuff. Well, you could teach us how to do it. We could tell the officers to stuff it and we wouldn't cop a charge or anything.
Good idea.
Right. How do you say, I hope all your chooks turn into emus and kick your dunny door down?
Oh,
No, you don't.
Oh, right, let's go and try it. Come on. I like
It's a good one.
Oh, it's beginning to look quite nice. Oh, good solid construction, a job to be proud of. The shelves are good too.
Miss Stout, Jones has a wheelbarrow again. I need you to help me.
Oh, no. Good solid construction, is it? Let's see how solid. Oh! Just what do you think you're doing?
Just a little demonstration to show how your little racket isn't as solid as you thought.
Oops! Sorry.
Oh, no, just when it was beginning to look quite nice. You bitches. You and the freak thought you had it all sewn up, didn't you, Maxwell? Well, I just beat the freak at her own slimy game, and I'll do it again if I have to.
Get out.
Get lost.
I said get out. This is my shop.
Oh, she's a trustee, remember?
And don't you forget it, Simpson. Now get out, or I'll give you both a dose of what you did to the black kid.
It's a dirty game, Maxwell. Let's just see which one of us can play dirtiest.
Hi, Ree. Where have you been?
Would you believe having a chin wag with Madigan?
Who? I thought you didn't like do-gooders.
Oh, not as a rule, but this one's different. Been around.
Bit of a dark horse, is she?
Oh.
I'm sorry. Can't say anything around here, can you?
Now listen, I've agreed to help Madigan get through to Sarah.
What? No, she'll get you too.
She'll be sorry if she tries.
Well, good luck. I'm glad it's you and not me.
Wrong. It's not just me. It's all of us. Now listen, this is the plan. Wherever this one goes, one of us goes with her. One false move, one hair out of place, and she gets slapped back into line. Thump her if need be. You got it?
Yeah. Big bloody deal. You won't turn me gubber.
Oh, maybe not, sister. But you'll know we're around.
Oh, gee, Spider, what are you doing?
I'm brushing my teeth. What does it look like?
I mean, smoking on your bed. The freak ever caught you doing
bugger the freak. What can she do worse than put me out of business? Kill me?
Who says she's putting you out of business? You're not giving up, eh?
Of course not.
No, I didn't think so. Not after what you did to Maxwell and her precious shop. Jeez, I'll never forget the look on her stuck-up face when you smashed that shop. I had so much fun in the long time.
Me neither.
All the same, not going to stop them, is it?
Hardly.
And we can't compete. So where does that leave us? Got to go into another line of business.
Give up that easily. You're not serious.
Well, I was just asking.
Listen, Vic, you're making the same mistake as everyone else. You're underestimating me.
Well, so what are you going to do? They're going to have all that stuff for sale by tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah, let them. The freak and Maxwell have got a lot to learn about sales.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, they might just open with a fire sale.
Reet said you're going to work in the kitchen. You're going to work in the kitchen.
Look, I don't have to work anywhere.
That's according to the screws. Our rules is different. You can quit sulking. Kitchen's okay. It's better than cleaning. The only hassle is Merv's been cooking a lot of rabbit food lately. You know, veggie nosh. Seems every second Sheila comes into the joint, can't cop a bit of steak. Oh, you're not veggie, are you?
No. Me folks are agrarian, going back a few generations as a matter of fact.
Oh, right.
Look, I've got to go.
Hey, look, I reckon you can wait a while. We'll lose the other way.
Oh, get out of the way, will you, Bong? You get to wipe up back here. I'll show you who's going to watch where they're going, you bitch.
You relax. Look, don't take any notice of her. She's a real bitch. Right, because if I didn't, I'm not going to stop the Abo girl getting in our shop. Oh, boy, she's going to get into trouble. Hey, Merv, got someone for you.
About time, Alice. You're late again.
Oh, fair sucker, the Sab, only just. I've got a volunteer for you. Merv, this is Sarah West. Sarah, this is Mr. Pringle.
Oh, how'd you do, Sarah?
Better not. Haven't washed my hands yet. You've been cooking.
Oh, good. The sink's over there.
What do you want me to do first, after I've washed my hands? Take out the rubbish?
Well, yes, please. It could do with a bit of an empty. Most unusual attitude for an Aborigine. Is she half-caste?
Buggered if I know. Why don't you ask Mrs. P? She'll be able to find out.
A very clean girl, too. Was she really responsible for putting that gas in the air conditioning?
Oh, you can bet you. Yeah, she was. That's why she's here. Well, all us girls are looking after her, keeping an eye on her.
Then she didn't really volunteer.
Oh, yes, she did. But it was suggested to her first.
Ah, that makes more sense. But for the most part, they're very nice people, but getting them actually working, well, it's like trying to get a leopard to change its spots.
Well, how do you know so much about him?
Well, I once worked on a cattle station. You better go with her when she goes out with the rubbish. They get very vague and are left to their own devices.
Sherry black and empty, boss. You got more money for Sherry, boss? More money me? No. Work before pleasure. Would anyone please show me where to take the rubbish?
Yeah, come on.
Excuse me, won't you, Mr. Pringle?
Certainly sounds like a good deal. I'm just not too sure. What do you think, Liz?
Come from Simpson, it sounds too good to be true.
Yes, I tend to agree. I think we might just think about it.
Come on! How many times do I have to say it? There are no strings attached.
Then why and I know just
prices. Business. If I don't get these lines cleared out before the shop opens, I'm going to be stuck with them. I mean...
Makes sense to me. Mind you, if Sheila was to wait until the shop did open, I reckon she might get even
No
more of a
way!
discount.
I'm losing money hand over fist as it is.
There! I've been looking all over for you. You've been real silly.
Back off, Jonesy. I'm talking to customers.
You could have started a fire with what you done,
you're
and then
talking
you
about-
would have been in big trouble, especially with Mr. Jackson.
Listen, if anybody's interested in doing some business, I'll be in my dorm. At least there I'll be able to hear myself think. Grab a move. You old... Look. I think we need to talk.
You want to talk?
Get your hands off Tubbo! Call
Fuck off, Maxwell.
Cass said, you gotta talk.
Where did you find this, Mill?
At the back of the shop, underneath it was smoke and everything.
You saw Spider put it there?
Nah, but I saw it just before and there was no one else around. The others were at plant behind the gates.
Well, I wonder how long our little discount sale would have lasted, eh?
Not too bloody long at all. That was a pretty low act, even for you, Spider. There could have been women working in that shop. It's lucky I'm in a good mood. Otherwise, you might have to hold all the sales you can get just to get enough money to pay for the operation to remove this. I better keep some handy, though, just in case.
You should have thought of all them people on the tally that lost their homes in the bushfires. And wouldn't you just feel awful if you started all that again? Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Einstein. Devastating.
What do you mean, Kath?
Pardon?
What did the big word mean?
Oh, it means she'd be very sorry. I have to go out for a while. I'll meet you back here, okay?
See ya. Rita, I'm real devastated.
That makes two of us, Mel.
Thank you.
Don't cut out so much. I know it's easier, but it's also wasteful.
Oh, Ruth!
Oh, Alice, you stupid girl. Look what you've done. You burnt it to a cinder, a crisp. Look, go and get it soaking and start again.
Well, fancy that. It's black. The way you were carrying on, I would have thought it burnt itself white.
Where's my favourite master chef? Looking delicious as always. Have you heard the good news, Mr. Pringle?
No, what is it?
You tell him, Liz.
Laurie.
See, isn't that wonderful?
What?
She's got her voice back.
Oh, of course. Congratulations.
And to celebrate, we're going to have a makeup and hair session this afternoon. We were wondering if we could borrow a few things from you.
Like what?
Oh, just an egg, a cucumber, that sort of thing. No, it's all right, Mr. Pringle. You see, the best makeup is made from natural products.
How many faces are we feeding?
Well, there's just the two of us. Oh, and Sarah, too, if she'd like to join us.
Well, she'll go. She wants to go.
Oh, you are the sweetest man. Fabulous.
Oh.
Sick of peeling potatoes? For a lifetime. Why?
We're having a hair and makeup session and was wondering if you want to come.
Mr. Pringle says it's okay.
Why the hell not? Beats peeling spuds.
Okay, you wash up and I'll get hold of all the goodies.
Hey, Laurie. Jeez, I hope you know what you're doing. She's no dummy, you know. I reckon she's going to try and give you the slip.
Of course she's going to try and give me the slip. She won't have much chance, though, will she?
Miss Ferguson, a word, please.
Well?
Simpson just tried to burn down the shop. Mill saw her. The women are hostile, but that's not going to stop her. She's got too much to lose.
Tonight, after lockup.
What?
Simpson, we're the only two rostered in this block. When everyone's locked away, you go into her cell and talk some sense into her.
But she shares
I'll
that
fix that.
No, there's got to be another way.
You will do it if you want to keep your job. And if you want to keep your precious income, you'll make sure that he does.
Well, where do you want them?
On the bed will be fine.
Yeah, well, thanks for getting me away from Mervyn and that endless stack of potatoes.
Oh, I know. They're awful on the hands, aren't they? I mean, all the dirt seems to get ingrained and your hands go sort of black and, well, bloody awful, you know what I mean? And then your fingernails break off. But yours seem to look lovely and strong, though.
Yeah, well, digging for witchetty grubs always keeps them strong. Yeah, well, thanks again.
Oh, look, Sarah, look, we want you to join in our beauty session. You see, we're going to give each other a manicure, and if we've got time, a pedicure. I mean, do you know what that is?
Of course she bloody does, Laurie.
Well, she may never have had one, a proper one.
Us lubras never have anything wrong with our feet. No corns, bunions, tough as nails. We'd walk on hot coals if we had to.
Oh, gee, I didn't think your lot did that. You know, I thought it was the Fijians.
Oh, well, they just get more publicity.
Oh, look, come on, you two. We'll never get anything done. Oh, Sarah, wait till we get to the makeup, and that's when I'm going to be able to give you a lovely tip.
Don't know what for.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, look at her. If I had your looks, I wouldn't be in here. I'd be outside earning in an hour what most people get in a week. Take it from me. Don't go covering up yourself with makeup.
Oh, look, come on, Lisa. Everyone can do with a little bit of help, especially when they haven't had the same opportunities that you and I have had.
Well, I've got some makeup in my dorm. I'll go and get it while you're doing Lisa's hair.
Great.
Ow!
What's the matter?
Not just my knits.
Oh. Knits. I mean, how could she have knits? Wouldn't she be in Delouse when she was inducted?
No, she's pulling your leg. You've got to do it. For me and for yourself.
For God's sake, Kath, I'd be the last person I'd be doing it for. You don't understand, do you? I didn't join the service for any of this, and certainly not to bash people. I wanted a worthwhile career. That's a bloody laugh.
Pull yourself together. You and I both know that Ferguson only has to make one phone call for the police to find out who was helping me when I was on the run. At the very least, you lose your job. You've got no choice.
Do you honestly realise what you're asking me to do?
Yes, I do.
Well, you can go to hell. I'm no woman basher. Not for you, not for anyone. That was different.
Why? Why was it different?
You know damn well why it was different.
Say it. Tell me why you hid me.
Because I care for you.
And that's why you'll do it tonight, because I need it to be done. You'll do it for me.
You both look different. How come?
We had a makeup and hair session this afternoon, Mel. What do you think?
Oh, you look great. You too, Reet.
And what about Sarah? Doesn't she look gorgeous?
Don't run!
She's starting to become a real pain.
Fair go. She just doesn't know any better.
Oh, what a shame she was seeing in makeup. I still can't believe that you managed it all by yourself, Sarah.
Aren't we lucky it was only her makeup she decided to play with?
It's my fault that she got lost.
But it was your fault she went off on her own, isn't it? Oh, thanks, Ledge. I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm sort of awash with tea and coffee myself.
Oh, never mind. I'm sure we'll get our evening rec period back soon.
Oh, well, I wouldn't bank on it. Reno was pretty savage the other day.
Yeah, wouldn't want to be hanging.
Oh, do you blame her? For God's sake, you tried to tattoo somebody.
She was a cop who came in here pretending to be one of us.
So she's still a human.
So she broke the rules. And if you want your life to be a lot more bearable, you better start finding out what those rules are.
How can you pass me the sugar? Oh, forget it. Hey, you're trying to look white. It's not working.
No, but I've been working on my white manners.
Hey, you! Simpson! Wait, don't be so childish. Suppose you two will be delighted to know that you're not sharing anymore.
About bloody time. That's in the first place.
Do I get a cell of my own?
No, you're sharing with Connors.
Who am I getting?
No one tonight. You're going to be all alone. Right, you heard the bell. Get yourselves now. Move! Come on.
Hurry up. Yeah, I am.
Simpson? Heard about your little effort this afternoon. Made me very angry, Simpson. If I could prove anything, you'd be on a charge. But since I can't, you can expect a visitor tonight. Get to your cell.
Rita, you gotta help me. I'll make it worth your while.
You're staying with me for the night, remember, kid? You were saying that?
Oh, geez, don't play games with me, not now.
Why not? I mean, that's what you were doing with all of us when you tried to burn the shop down.
But she's going to bash me, and you know what she's like. Please, you've got to do something.
What the bloody hell can I do? Next time, use your brains before you try something like this. Come on, kid.
You can attend to the dining room now. Don't forget the corners and no smoking.
Miss Pringle, where's the missus?
Pardon?
Mrs. Pringle, where is she? I've got to talk to her. It's real urgent.
What's today? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Of course, they're silly me. Where were we?
Mrs. Pringle, where is she?
E block, night shift.
Are you going to be seeing her before you go tonight?
I don't know, it's hardly unusual. I'm usually gone before she has a break. Is anything wrong?
No,
It seems
just
to be-
forget it, okay?
But I'll be seeing you first thing in the morning if
It's
you
too
want.
bloody late.
But if any way I can help
Just
you...
forget it, okay?
And if I can even smell cigarette smoke by the time I get back, you'll be on a second charge. Do you hear me? Simpson, what the hell are you doing here?
Mr. Pringle wanted to see me.
Well, get back to your cell now.
Can I talk to you?
If you're quick.
There's a certain officer that's going to bash me tonight.
There what?
I've been told, Mr. Adams, it's true. I promise you.
Oh, come on, Simpson. There's only 2 officers
I
rostered
didn't
tonight.
mention any names.
I see. Well, don't worry, Simpson. I'll keep my eye on things and make sure that nothing happens. But if you're lying to me, you're going to have a lot of questions to answer in the morning.
You will keep your eye on me, won't you?
Don't worry, Simpson. I'll be there. Just get back to your cell.
Thanks, Mr. Adams.
Of course Roddy Boy's not going to come running.
Well, then we're going to have to make a noise when the bashing starts, so he'll have to come and investigate.
Why? So the freak can kick him in the backside back to reception. Well, she's a deputy bloody governor, for God's sake.
I don't give a stuff if she's Whistler's bloody mother. Just so long as she does the job properly.
Oh, come on, Lisa, you can't mean that. I mean, nobody deserves to be treated like that.
Simpson deserves everything she gets. If it wasn't for her, my Lester would still be alive.
Look, we all know she deserves a bloody good thumping. But if you'd seen someone after the freak had had a go, well, you wouldn't wish that on anyone. She's a complete bitch.
No, she's not. Well, not completely. She took me into her own home when I was released from here, and she helped me find my Zoe. Nobody forced her into that.
Yeah. And no one forced her into phoning the cops about you either.
All right. I admit that she's not the same Joan that she used to be, but she did try to help me, and I was the one who blew it. There's still some goodness in her.
Bull! She's a bitch!
She and Simpson are made for each other.
I think you're both being dreadful.
Put a sock in it, will you?
No, I won't. Why don't you put yourself in Rose Simpson's place? Can you imagine what that poor girl's going through right now? Now, can you?
The freak. Her idea of fun. Let's hope she does the same thing on the way back.
Why?
So we can warn Spider. So keep the noise down tonight, okay?
Okay. Thought you didn't like Spider.
I don't. So?
So I didn't pick you for a hypocrite.
And I didn't pick you for a fool. Watch your mouth. One of the things you're going to have to learn in here is that sometimes you've got to close ranks with people you don't particularly like.
Like Spider?
Like Spider. Or sometimes she deserves a bashing, but if it's going to happen, one of us is going to do it, not some sadistic screw.
I wonder how many of you'd close ranks for me.
Why?
Because you lot all stick together, don't you?
You mean us lot of crims or us lot of whiteys?
Both.
Because us lot of crims now includes you, sweetheart. And if you haven't got the guts to stand up for someone who's being screwed and needs your help, then I don't care what colour you are, you're not worth knowing.
I very nearly went to fetch Joycey. Then I thought better of it. Some of these girls are so good at making up stories and tricking people.
They certainly are that, so I'd take the whole thing with a grain of salt if I were you.
But this time it seems so real. I know you think me silly, but could you do me a favour and look in on her
Look in on whom?
Rose Simpson. Mr. Pringle seems to think... Look, what exactly is it you think, Mr. Pringle?
It's not exactly what I think, it's what I feel.
And what do you feel?
That something is wrong. She's worried about tonight. I don't know, maybe one of the other prisoners is after her.
Rubbish. I locked Simpson in her cell myself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with her.
But she seems so
Mr.
convinced.
Pringle, you are a cook, not a prison officer. Please keep your concerns to the kitchen.
Well, that's it then.
Beg your pardon?
It's off. I mean, it has to be off.
It is not off. You're going ahead with it as planned, and that's all there is to it.
Go now, or Norbler, or you and your people will become big pink elephants.
Pardon?
Gotcha!
Did, didn't you? Now, come on, keep reading. What?
How come everyone's been so funny since tea?
I told you you're imagining things. Now, come on, let's get on with the lesson.
Nah, I'm not. Everyone's been real funny, and you too.
Read your comic, Neil.
Go now, Norbler, or you and your...
Mr. Adams? It's time. Reception?
Security check, Miss Ferguson. Any worries?
Oh, no, only where the afternoon went. Had no idea it was that time.
Sounds like you've been kept busy.
Just catching up on some filing. Otherwise, the place is like a graveyard.
Yeah, well, it looks like a graveyard from out here. Call you again in an hour.
Right.
again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too.